Hey guys, so today is a little bit of a boring video, but basically I'm going to be discussing my dog's anxiety. So I know you're probably thinking, you're just babying him. Wrong. I'm not babying him. Come here, Dozer. I mean, I do baby him, but like, he has anxiety. And it's an actual thing for a dog to have anxiety. And for dogs to have panic attacks, and it's an actual serious issue. And it's a serious thing that happens to him. Oh, look, he went to hug. Okay, well, anyways, this is Dozer. And I have two dogs. This is the one with anxiety. Are you okay? Okay. But I'm just gonna explain to you what anxiety in a dog would be. It mainly comes in rescue dogs that were through a traumatic experience. This little baby was through a traumatic experience. So we rescued him. He's a rescue. So he was found tied to a trampoline with his first owners. He was tied to a trampoline for 2.5 years of his life. He was never let inside. It was horrible. I mean, he was well fed and stuff like that, but he was tied to a trampoline. And that's horrible. And he went through a very, very traumatic experience with being tied to a trampoline. I mean, just imagine being, this video is going to be long and boring, but just imagine being tied to a trampoline for 2.5 years. Out there in the cold, freezing cold at night. It's horrid, and it's very traumatic for a dog like him. Yeah. Let alone greyhounds are very big babies. But yes. But they do have panic attacks. And having anxiety, a dog having anxiety would mean, obviously, they went through a traumatic experience. They get kind of like attached to their owners, like their new owners, or they get attached to their owners that have found them a home, that have cared for them after that traumatic experience. They don't want to let go, and that would be separation anxiety. My dog suffers from separation anxiety and like regular anxiety. So it's really upsetting. Every single day, every single time that I leave the house, he has to go in the kennel, otherwise he will tear the house apart and he will have a panic attack. If he is left alone outside of his kennel, he will have a panic attack. If he's put inside of his kennel, most of the time he doesn't have a panic attack, but at least he has a panic attack at least once a week. And him having a panic attack would be him going and hiding somewhere in the corner, under the table, wherever he can find to hide. He'll tuck his tail under his butt, excuse me, and he'll shake violently. He will shake horrid. It's horrible. It really scares me. But if he's in his kennel and he has a panic attack, he basically just lays there curled up in a ball and he shakes. And that's why whenever we leave, I'll show you this. This is what we got for him. I don't know why I didn't bring it over with me. Okay, so let me grab everything. Okay. So this is just an example. He has a lot of treats, but something that he can chew on, something that's very chewy that he can chew on that'll last him a while. We give him that before we leave so that he doesn't have a panic attack, something that can keep him occupied, you know, keep his mind off of me being gone. It's mainly me, not my dad, but me being gone. And then we give him these, which honestly have saved our lives. Saved them. You can buy these at like any local dog store, like dog grooming place. So I'm not 100% sure you'd be able to find it at PetSmart, but I know like a JRG. I don't know if like other places have that, but my town has a JRG's, and it's for dogs, like pets, you know, like mainly just dogs and cats, and like farm. But it's called Heavenly Hounds. It is gluten-free, natural ingredients, and basically it's peanut butter flavored, which he loves. He loves peanut butter. Come here. Yes, he loves peanut butter flavored stuff. And it's basically just this little square. I only give him like a corner of it, a piece of it, because that, just like a piece of it, calms him down, relaxes him. And it's a canine relaxation product. It doesn't have like drugs in it, so it's not like we're drugging him every single time we leave the house. No, that's not it at all. No, we don't drug him. This is completely safe to give dogs on a daily basis. Obviously if we're leaving for like 15 minutes, he's fine. I mean, he's not fine if we're leaving for about 15 minutes, but we're not going to give him this if we're leaving for 15 minutes. But, yeah. So I normally give it to him about 5 or 10 minutes before I leave. Yeah. That's his anxiety. You're probably thinking, like, stupid. But dogs have anxiety and dogs have panic attacks. So, does your dog have anxiety?